Well, I gotta think there's gonna be some competition for bonus money in this one. The kicks are gonna be flying early and often. He's one of the better kickboxing practitioners we have in this division.
Yeah, when he can make you fight him in a kickboxing fight, I mean, you would imagine you're watching this guy in glory or something, because he's so good in this specific area of fighting. He mixes everything up so well from in close, and he's so comfortable in close. He's rolling his shoulders, rolling right to leg kicks. He will batter and bruise you and beat you up from in close. He's amazing. You better take this dude down if you want a chance to win this fight.
Right. No, you put it well, and he has adapted his style very well to mixed martial arts, but when the fight is on the feet, caution, flammable. So here he is, the former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson Silva. The pro record doesn't look like it did a few years ago, DC, but most people still inject the name Anderson Silva into the discussion of the greatest MMA fighters of all time.
It's because Anderson is doing us a favor every time he steps foot in the octagon. He could have walked away and protected the record, but the lure, the draw of fighting still is pulling at the spider. And every time he walks in there, we're getting to witness greatness. You feel it when Anderson Silva walks up the steps. I remember staring across the octagon and going, holy cow, that's Anderson Silva. And he has that approach, he has that appeal to everyone that gets in front of him, not only in the octagon, but in life. One of the nicest guys you've ever met is Anderson Silva. And a renewed focus on recovery and physical therapy has allowed the great Anderson Silva to compete deep into his 40s, DC. You ain't going through it. There's no way. You're out. You're going to voice a video game. I'm going to voice a video game. What a great idea.
Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Nassourdine Imavov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Anderson the Spider Silva.
The veteran Herbert Dinho, our referee for this one.
Ready. Go.
All right, so here is France's Nassourdine Imavov, trains under the great Fernand Lopez there at the factory in Paris, France. And he's already got some pretty big scalps on his resume, trying to reel in another big one here tonight. And while he does have a lot of confidence in his striking, he believes his grappling is going to be key in winning this matchup here tonight. Beautiful hand skills here, the right then the left. Oh, nice strike landed there by Silva, lands flush.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar tie.
Pretty strong jab there by Nassourdine Imavov.
I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep.
All right, side kick is there. Nice lead hook by Silva. All right, they separate. Now we'll see who can get off in space. Oh, nice straight there by Silva. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
That is a damaging kick that lands.
Oh, big head kick there. Just misses there with the left. Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. Oh, beautiful jab there by Silva. Lands flush. Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hands. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks, and you start to see the damage, not only in the legs, but in the facial expression of his opponent.
Imavov's able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds.
Guys, come on.
That's a beautiful body kick.
And now some distance as they pull apart. Just out of range with that kick attempt.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh, how good. On that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Leg kick checked effectively there by Silva. Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You could tell by his eyes. He's taking peeks. He's sneaking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, solid kicks are landing. He has most certainly found the range on the feet. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Hook to the head there by Nassourdine Imavov. All right, doing work with the jab. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
All right, so Anderson Silva striking has been on point here tonight, and this crowd almost waiting with bated breath to see if he can close the show.
That's limited to Anderson, right? You know something big is coming, so you sit and you wait. Tonight, his striking has looked so good that you know it's only a matter of time before he comes. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. Ooh. Nice leg kick.
So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. Silva's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the bridge. Round two straight ahead. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. Oh, good sequence there. The right hand followed by the left.
Oh, what a kick.
Imavov. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done.
Well, when he locks up a triangle now, you said off the top, his go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out! I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Silva getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Silva, lands flush. Side control now. Imavov's back in full mount. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, Jordan. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two.
Well, he blocked that punch.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Huge knee land.
And now some separation. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Imavov's strike attempt there is blocked. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. Oh, that's the biggest shot in the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show.
Imavov gets hit by that leg kick. Silva's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body, starting to really bruise now. Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. Straight right, he misses.
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step backwards. What a phenomenal fight.
60 seconds.
That was a big check. Oh, he didn't like that one.
Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work.
Imavov's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. "20 seconds to go, round two." Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Now some separation. Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up. And eats another huge knee. What a fight so far. All right, there's the horn, an appreciative crowd responding in kind. He rocked his opponent multiple times there in that round, looked very confident in doing so. They might even bring in the RP here.
I mean, it was relaxation at its finest, just so relaxed, so comfortable in the fire, which then allowed him to land these big strikes that had his opponent buzzed on many, many occasions. But he cannot get desperate. Don't go crazy trying to finish the fight. Let it come to you.
All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. and then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Kick there as it lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Oh, big elbow. Oh, nice.
And they separate after exiting the clinch. Checks that leg kick. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes, he continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. Lead kick is true there by Imavov.
Yeah, he's got to. He's got to start checking kicks.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes longer.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Well, Silva's eye now closing up. Huge kick to the leg. Push kick there to the body. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Oh, he's got him hurt badly now. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Silva.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Silva, lands flush.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Oh, nice kick.
He can barely stand.
Imavov gets touched by that leg kick attempt. Punch got blocked there.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. Oh, nice straight punch there by Silva, lands flush. Imavov's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbing a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Final 30 seconds of this third round. Oh, massive kick lands flush. All right, so the cut really started.
Now he's back up.
Final seconds of round 3. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship ranks. Wow, what a round it was. There's the horn, 2 knockdowns. Certainly a 10-8 is plausible. We'll see if his opponent can make some adjustments here. It's gonna be tough.
J.A., I thought it was over.
Yeah.
I thought it was over. I was yelling, it's over, it's over. After the first knockdown, dude gets up and gets knocked down again. He understands now he has a very tough competitor in front of him, but he needs to stay patient, go find another big shot, be confident in knowing that eventually the finish is gonna come.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
You got him hurt. Go after that cut. Go after that cut.
Checks the leg kick. Oh, you can start to see him limping a little bit after one of those leg kicks, so better make some adjustments or this fight could be over.
You don't want to show it. That's why you see fighters when they...
Well, not much setup behind it. The right hook misses. Imavov gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Leg kick.
Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these.
Oh, gotta keep pressing here.
Now they separate.
Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
So big kicks, big punches. He's doing everything he told us he intended to do to slow this guy down. And you can see his opponent starting to really be labored in most of his movements.
He's cut. Give the elbow.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Imavov gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. All right, well, that swelling has essentially rendered him a one-eyed fighter, and to that end, the referee has paused the action. He calls for the ringside position.
And here comes the doctor. Doctor's gonna take a look at him, check out the swelling, give him the old finger test to see if he can see his opponent in front of him and decide whether or not he can continue.
All right, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when he lets it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check, and to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination, and the determination is get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to... Holy smokes! What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus money.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sports. You don't see it anywhere but mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nassourdine Imavov!
Oh, well, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? Because it's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.